Well, I must begin by saying that it is time for the judiciary to wake up and smell the coffee. The corruption in the Indian judiciary has always been spoken about, but the judiciary has never truly acknowledged it. Whenever there have been cases of corruption, the judiciary has come together to protect its own with soft admonishments and never really accepted the fact that there are cracks, and under that crack there is a crevice of deep rot and corruption in the Indian judiciary. The second point I want to make tonight, as people watch these visuals of the burning cash in a High Court judge's home. 5 sacks of cash, we are told, but probably more. Estimations of the total amount of cash vary anywhere between 10 to 50 crores. There is no point in the judiciary trying to play victim anymore. The corruption of the Indian judiciary, and I'm not making a generalization because this is a judge in one of the highest appellate courts of the country, is out in the open. The reality also is that for all the lectures that the judiciary often gives to the media, had it not been for the exposure by the independent media of this country, this matter would never have come up. Everyone watching this program tonight is fully aware that after the pressure was put by the media starting Thursday evening, Friday morning, it is only after that that the evidence has come out in the open, when it has become clear to everyone involved that no attempt to bury this under the carpet is going to work. The fact is, this video you're watching tonight was in circulation. And I'm pretty sure that all the people involved realized that the more they try to cover this up, the more eventually they will have to bear the brunt of public anger. Now the public is extremely angry, and the public should be. Because what you're seeing today out here are the visuals of burning cash. The incident was reported on the 14th or 15th. Till the 21st, there was no action. On the 20th, there was a meeting in which the judge was being let off with a mild transfer to the Allahabad High Court. And then all hell broke loose because the Allahabad High Court Bar Association said to the Supreme Court of India Collegium that we are not a trash bin. And it is the anger of the Allahabad High Court Bar Association and the rejection from bar associations across the country that put pressure on the Supreme Court Collegium, which came up with a rather flimsy explanation on Friday evening that the act of transferring the judge was not linked to the story of the burning cash. I'm sorry, my lordships, with the greatest of respect, nobody believes that. And that is a reality. Now, the fact and the reporting on the story becomes harder. The fire department chief came up with an explanation on Friday that there was no cash, and then says on Saturday evening that he never said there was no cash. Everyone realized the story was big because of the relentless pressure of the media. And under those circumstances, the CGI receives the letter, writes a letter, initiates action, and eventually, after much cajoling from the media, the Supreme Court finally decides not to give any further judicial duties to this particular judge, which is Justice Yashwant Varma. When you're watching these pictures, realize, ladies and gentlemen, and all the people watching Republic, this is cash in the home of a judge. This is cash. And cash is for favors. And the only explanation we can come to is that the cash is for judicial favors. Now, here comes the question. Everyone watching realizes this as well, that had it not been for the media and for Republic, these videos would not have come out. And hence, I would like to counter all those people who give us lectures about a media trial. Well, to them I say, and to everyone in the judiciary, hear me loud and clear. Had there not been a media trial in this case, these facts would never have come out in the public. Hence, we should be proud about the fact that there is a trial by the public as well. Everyone is aware tonight that had there not been media pressure, there would have been no action, which is why I would say this is time for the country to wake up and realize that there is corruption in the highest levels of the appellate courts in this country. At a time when thousands and lakhs and millions of Indians are still facing long trials and cases, and big lectures are given all the time by the courtrooms, this is a time for the Indian judiciary to look within. Was there denial? Why was this particular judge only being transferred? And may I beg a bigger question, who appointed this judge? Did this judge have any godfathers? Who are these godfathers? Which judgments will we now start questioning with this judge himself was looking into? These are factors which we cannot overlook anymore. Because within rhythm, within the letters and this big correspondence that is being set up by the Supreme Court of India is an acceptance that gunny bags of cash were found. If gunny bags of cash were found, I'm sure this cannot be a hidden matter between the 15th and the 21st. Should the Chief Justice of India, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, not tell us and answer 4 questions to the people of this country? 1. Was the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, aware of gunny bags of cash being found or not? Secondly, if the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, and the Honorable Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, Justice Upadhyay, were both aware of gunny bags of cash being found, then why was so much time being wasted? Why was there no action in the interim? Third, if the Honorable Chief Justice of India was aware of gunny bags of cash being found, then why did the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, choose only to transfer the judge? And how come this transfer happened at a time when this matter was the biggest talking point internally within the judiciary? So was there an attempt to conceal the matter, underplay the matter, or rather would I say, with the greatest of respect, to misuse the discretionary powers that are aware and available to the highest courts of the country to play down this case rhythm? If this is a misuse of powers, we must say so. And the media must not mince its words. The media should learn from example and the example set by Republic. We are ready to question everyone, and everyone who talks about speaking truth to power. How come? When the people in power happen to be their honorable lordships, why is the media sort of looking the other way